deep into this fourth quarter of 2023. Boxing continues to bring us the type of bouts that we yearn for. High, competitive, action-packed bouts between world-class fighters. And this coming Saturday, November 25th, will be no different as Chantel Cameron peers across the ring against Katie Taylor for the rematch, a fight that they fought earlier this year when Cameron defeated Taylor in her home country. And that was a fight for Undisputed at super lightweight. Cameron's division for Taylor was the lightweight champion, Undisputed at lightweight. Let's talk about this fight and what's on the horizon coming up for these two champions. Rematches sometimes bring the sport to a place of elevation that if you didn't get a good one the first go round, sometimes the second go around can be even better. That's what we're looking at when we're talking about Chantel Cameron facing off against Katie Taylor this Saturday, November 25th, from Dublin, Ireland, in a rematch that saw these two women come together in May of this year and provide boxing with championship caliber face-off between these two women who have been very strong and stout in their respective divisions. This is a classic matchup. It is just like as if the undisputed welterweight champion in the men's division went up and faced the undisputed super welterweight champion in the men's division. So this is a meaningful fight. Even more meaningful for Katie Taylor, who seeks to place her name in the annals of boxing history as one of the greatest competitive women fighters of all time. And Chantel Cameron is coming into this situation with her stake, because I stated earlier when these two had signed to fight, I was like, this is going to be similar to the two of them fighting mirror images of one another. The only exception is that Cameron is a little bit bigger than Katie, but they fight similar. Their styles are similar. Now, the old adage, styles make fights, is something that you hear people toss around a great deal. But in this aspect, because of their styles are both box and punch, they are engaging and they provide a lot of leather being thrown. So Cameron is coming into this fight 18-0 now with 8 KOs. And she looks to prove her wares against Taylor, whom again, a lot of people didn't see her beating Taylor. She's 32 years of age, stands 5'8" with a 69-inch reach. She is a lot like Taylor, no matter how you cut it. Born in the UK, she fights with spirit. She has an all-around skill set. She's able to move laterally, throw punches in combinations, set down on her punches at times, and typically she'll step to the side and give angles to get shots off. And she's tough. She's a rugged fighter. And as I speak of her in that regard, understand that the opponent in this fight, former champion Katie Taylor, is quite the same. She fights the same kind of way. She has the same disposition and spirit. She does move laterally. Footwork is very good. She throws punches and combinations at times. And she'll step around and give angles to get off power shots when she wants to plant. The two of these women are so similar that I am surprised that a lot of the pundits, the experts who like to give breakdowns, do not mention this when it comes down to these two ladies. And Taylor, who's bringing her record now of 22-1 with 6 KOs, is going to look to do something a little different in this fight, I believe. What could that be? I could foresee it being something similar of giving Cameron more space, giving her more movement, making Cameron pursue where she can pick her shots from the outside in, from angles, knowing that the champion may want to come into this and assert herself a great deal more, because they're still fighting in Ireland, Katie's hometown. And that's what's going to make this an amazing rematch, because the two of them offer a great deal of skills when it comes to fighting in close. They offer a great deal of spirit, but Katie is very cunning. If I were to give an advantage in this matchup, it would be her ring smarts because of her experiences. A former Olympian, Katie does understand the climate of a fight. And there will be moments where she'll have to pick it up and do some things that Chantel's not necessarily expecting her to do, and take advantage of that, get the crowd involved, and influence and sway judges. How can she do that? Remember Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler? Ray Leonard would engage momentarily and move, give angles, sometimes looking towards inside a minute to go in a specific round, and take the play away to sway the judges. I could see Katie doing something like this. This is not about being tough and going in and going blow for blow. If that happens, it would surprise me. But I am not looking at it like that. I'm looking at these two fighters being able to challenge one another's ring IQ in this rematch. And there is where Katie may have the advantage because of the experience. And Katie has faced a couple of opponents where she's had rematches in her past. So that will work in her favor. And lastly, let me say, some of the fighters that Katie has faced have been world-class names in the sport and other champions. So she'll have that bit of an advantage going for herself. And at the end of the day, all you need is a sliver of an advantage. But salute to these two champions. I favor Taylor in the rematch. The ability to move up and gain one more undisputed opportunity is a hell of a lot to reach for. And somehow, some way, I think she may pull that out. But if she does not, that doesn't mean she wasn't up to snuff. What it will mean is that Chantel Cameron is far better than people have given her credit for being. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about this fight. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.